welcome back to the Roulette Rivals World Championship 2024, where we once again find ourselves in the very lovely Group C. My name is Cabin, you may simply call me Cab, and today, the fellow opponents of mine who will be going up against each other are, to the left, Crazy4Daisy, of which we are eternally grateful for taking the time to finish up the last of their matches. 2 matches remaining, including this one. And then to the right, Ducker. The one and only beast that is Ducker, who will be making their second ever Group C match today, having played against Machete earlier today. We will be starting off in Sapienza, arriving in just over 45 seconds, chosen by Daisy of course, with Ducker having played this map against Machete and unfortunately lost. See that 11th loss right there on the record? That's Machete. And then, of course, 17 wins and 1 tie. It is a very, very impressive record. It really is. And then, of course, Daisy, having 3 losses and 1 tie, has still chosen to pick Sapienza to perhaps make that record into something positive. Although, with the Ducker as an opponent, that might be a tall order, but hey, we have a spin here, and it is Street Performer again? With a remote explosive weapon for Silvio Caruso. And then for Francesca, it is a screwdriver in the hazmat suit. Right. Well, Street Performer, we had that in the Machete match as well. We just can't escape it. And yeah, I will say, not my favorite grab. Not my favorite grab by a long shot, as Ducker is the first of our players to load in. And then combine that with a hazmat suit as well for the lab, and well, it's a spin. Ducker opting to start off in the church and immediately make their way out, not going into any sort of trespassing area. Just this by the square here, approaching the Street Performer as they make a replant, and Daisy starts off as a researcher and will just blend in as this researcher. This female enforcer walks by and Daisy will get themselves a hazmat suit, and Ducker, after spying a little bit on their replan, I believe they're also starting off as a lab researcher. Might be going for a similar strategy to Daisy. That remains to be seen. And oh my, is that music loud. It is difficult to... Oh, and a rip immediately from Ducker, from what I can only presume was one of the enforcers inside the lab. It went by so fast, I barely caught it. As Ducker restarts, and Daisy also restarts while going up the stairs towards the stairs between the lab and the observatory stairs. I just restarted in the middle of that, and I'm unsure as to why, unfortunately. Ducker, in the hazmat suit, 30 seconds in-game time, has now made it to the laptop where you can sabotage the virus. Places down an EMP between these 2 barrels. Now that... I believe that is a very good position to put the EMP. I have not seen it before, but I will try and note it down, because that seems really, really useful actually, yeah. As Ducker will just make up the stairs and question towards the observatory. Daisy, doing the same, will knock out this security guard with the shotgun first though, and just casually box them. Let's see. Ducker will make the pipe up to the roof in just a moment. Daisy now, sorry, I mixed up the stairs. Now Daisy is going up the observatory stairs, disguised in a hazmat suit. And so far, it is sort of similar. It is a bit similar between the two players in question. Both of them going to wait for Francesca to arrive. Well, she arrive. She is already in the office in question. It's just a matter of waiting for the opportunity to get her. Yeah, look at this. Crazy4Daisy, 1 minute and 43 seconds in game time. Ducker, 2 minutes in game time. Both of them waiting for Francesca. Although Daisy will shoot a seeker shot on that mansion guard. Interesting. So that will be slightly less waiting for Daisy, which could make the difference here. Ooh, unless you do that. Sorry to say, but yeah, I am sorry to say that, Daisy. That was it was a good seeker shot on the mansion guard. You just needed a bit more patience with Francesca, and getting that frontal KO did unfortunately catch the attention of that guard. You have my condolences. As Daisy makes a replan, switching out their blue egg for an EMP instead, and will load in once again. Ducker, a few moments prior, knocked out Francesca and has her isolated in her office, as they're now overlooking the observatory lab area, makes the classic knockouts on the mansion guards of Silvio, and then of course throws a breaching charge on Silvio themselves. Very, very nice. As Ducker, let's see here, drags out the body, will place the breaching charge by Silvio's head. Daisy getting the hazmat suit once again, and will exit this little lab hut with 30 seconds in-game time. As Ducker, disguised as mansion guard, will make it past the main house? No, main room of the mansion, I would say, and into this gardener's hut to grab themselves a screwdriver, like so, and a wrench as well for good measure. As Daisy knocked out that lab researcher and places the EMP by the PC box. And that's what I'm used to. That is what I'm personally used to doing. So that's why Ducker's placement of the EMP catches my attention, skipping the knockout of that researcher entirely. I keep saying researcher, but they're called scientists, aren't they? I'm mixing up the disguise names for Sapienza and Chongqing, as Ducker throws a screwdriver on Francesca's head and makes the elimination. Now only has Silvio left of the street performer. There's no way you're making... Okay. For a moment, Ducker was aiming down the seeker on the street performer from, like, the mansion, from, like, the... What do you say? Overlooking that entire area from the mansion, and I was just thinking, like, there's no way you're gonna make that shot with one dart left from that distance, and now 5 minutes in-game time. And I was correct. Sorry. Yeah, no, like, sorry. I just... I couldn't help myself. I wouldn't have made that shot either. Daisy, 2 minutes and 30 seconds in-game time now, has excellent timing for getting Francesca now. Throws the screwdriver on her head, will box her in just a moment like that. And this will lean in nicely to isolating Silvio. I believe this is a faster strategy than what Ducker was doing, honestly. Because Ducker had to go for a little bit of a detour to get the screwdriver after isolating both Francesca and Silvio. So this is... Ooh, and Daisy also eliminates the virus, while waiting for Silvio to make their way up the stairs here. Interesting, interesting. As Ducker...
Whoa.
Ooh. Ooh.
What?
Ooh, I have missed out on this grab using coins to lure the street performer over. Very, very nice. I like that a lot from Ducker. 2016 strats, let's go! From the very lovely Rupon in chat. As Daisy will make the first knockout on the mansion guard. Then the second one as they're all walking above the observatory area on the second floor. And will place the remote explosive for Silvio. As Apricope has now scored 2 points against Blulv with a scoring update in Mumbai. So yeah, Daisy's got the kill set up. Just need to make their way out of the mansion and get the street performer disguise, which they are. It will unfortunately get caught by the cameras. You do have my condolences on that front. But Ducker has gotten the street performer disguise as well, and is just by the boats here, detonating the virus first. That worked, but that is a body found on the street performer, but it's okay. It's tranked. It's tranked on Ducker's end. Makes the elimination on Silvio as well. Has regained their green guns and will exit with 9 minutes and 39 seconds real time. GG. And Daisy making the secret shot on the street performer at around 4 minutes and 50 seconds in-game time. Honestly, like, Ducker finished Sapienza with 7 minutes and 17 seconds in-game time. I genuinely think Daisy had the faster strategy here. I think Daisy had a genuine chance at getting these 2 points. But alas, Ducker is the one to take it, evening out their record on Sapienza. First getting a loss, and now getting a win. And, you know, GG's once again as we move on to Mumbai. It is 14 past the hour, with an excellent opportunity to just give shout outs to our lovely admin in for fun. Ah, and here's Blunt in the chat, who's just missed Sappy. I am just reading some of the chats here. Yeah, just reading. I've finished doing so now as I try to come up with some conversation topics in wait for this next spin. We do have a map record of 5:10 set by Apricope in this very competition, with Apricope being one of the players who's currently playing at this hour as we're watching this match. Depending on how things turn out, we might be able to have time to raid the Apricope versus Blulv match. But, you know, chances are that they finish before us, of course. And then they might raid us, which would be very, very fun.
No rest for the wicked, however. On to the next one.
Ducker putting some holes in the maelstrom. Rupon, I would have gone for the cave screwdriver, but they went for the safer options. Probably a good call. Maybe. I do not feel comfortable enough to say for sure on their calls. Is the menu music loud? Okay, hang on. Let me try and lower the volume some more for both our players then. I've been having some troubles trying to get the audio balanced for both of our players, so... Like, not loud, but as loud as you. Yeah, we do not want that. Thank you, Rocky, for pointing that out. Yeah, we politely don't want that. This is why I should become a mod for this channel. You know what? The spam links have, like, shall we say, they've quieted down recently. I understand that I'm jinxing myself by saying that, but they really have quieted down recently. But should they return, I trust that you will take care of them. Thank you for volunteering. As we now have less than 5 seconds until Mumbai arrives, let's see at what we get. It is Vasir Kale with injected poison as a Queen's Guard, Vanya Shah with a letter opener as Queen's Bodyguard, and Dawood Rangan with an assault rifle as Bollywood Bodyguard. And yeah, here we go. 2 Queen's disguises, which is very frustrating. If you were to see the spin on a phone, you would really have to just keep note of the differences between Queen's Guard and Queen's Bodyguard, since you won't have the images for it. And I do have a request to the mods in chat: do not ban Volcat. Volcat is welcome here. Well, yeah, if Volcat's misbehaving, then yes, absolutely. But besides that, Volcat's welcome for now. As Ducker started off in the Chawls and has already made their way out to the slums, moving towards, let's see, through the crowds, past this little crow hideout. And to the right, and here where, yeah, in the hallway where the Holy Man and Maelstrom start out, picking up the brick along the way. And yeah, they're going to get the Queen's Guard disguise that's here by the dumpster. Makes sense. Makes sense. As Daisy, after some delay, now loads into Mumbai as well. Starting off on the skywalk, look at this, and will make their way down the stairs very, very swiftly, most likely aiming to get that same Queen's Guard from the dumpster and just get the Maelstrom eliminated as soon as possible. Ducker having the Maelstrom in front of them by the... by the crow hideout, made the injection kill, and then ran out, and everybody turned orange. Just everybody. The 2 crow thugs on the 2nd floor of the hideout, the like lead actor and thug on the same floor as Maelstrom. Like, bloody heck, everyone. Just everyone telekinesis knew that Ducker made the injection kill. That was Daisy is disguised as the Holy Man and has been walking around the slums. Do excuse me for missing out on what you've been doing. As Ducker gets the Queen's Guard disguise once again. Ooh, careful with the throat. Let's see. Daisy trying to figure out where to go on the map. And Ducker has the Maelstrom in front of them once again. Will they get the kill now without being orange? Yes! Yes! That is green guns. That is Vasir eliminated for Ducker. Whew, excellently done. As Daisy knocks out that pot to get the key for the foreman's office. will unlock it just like that. But unfortunately get spotted by one of the laundry workers as they walk in. Laundry worker even went up towards the pot and in front of the door, leading to the whoosh bar being filled up to 100% real fast. Tucker with a screwdriver, throwing it as a distraction for the laundry workers in question. With a similar strategy to Daisy, honestly, except they're using their assault rifle to just break open that door and get themselves the letter opener. As we see, is that a restart or a replan from Daisy? I need to see. No, they're loading in Skywalk once again. Or not. That might be a crash. Oh no, that might be a crash. I will give Daisy stream a refresh just in case, as Ducker throws the brick into the fire of the melting pot just by the train yard. And yes, we can see on Daisy's stream that is a crash. That is Hitman being restarted. Game had a huge lag spike for no reason from Daisy in the RRWC chat. We have a thumbs up from In4Fun, who will just confirm that. Thank you very, very kindly. That's Ducker. Let's see. Vanya and Dawood should be on the move. Vanya's still in the train yard, though, on Ducker's end. And we'll just wait for her to exit. And yeah, no, I believe, to discuss with In4Fun in the chat, I believe we've reached a point where it's just, the spin has gone on long enough that we can't respin. But yeah, we will extend the photo finish timer. Thank you once again for keeping that in mind. As we now have a scoring update 4-0 to Apricope in, what was it? It was Hokkaido! And the next map is Santa Fortuna. Oh wait, spoilers! I'm sorry. As Ducker will make the knockouts on Vanya's bodyguards. Get their disguise. And there we go. That's Vanya eliminated on Ducker's end. Only has Dawood left with the Bollywood bodyguard. As Daisy, with a similar strategy to last time, one would presume, bumps the Holy Man, knocks out the Holy Man in this hallway. With Maelstrom on the move still, and purposefully so. I'm starting to think, does Daisy know about the Queen's Guard in the dumpster? I've presumed so, but I could unfortunately be wrong. I hope I'm not. I really do hope I'm not. But I've just been thinking about it with how Daisy has the Holy Man disguise and makes it to the train yard now as we speak. And we do have a note from Boychuk in the chat that you could start Skywalk, bump Holy Man, and then briefcase throw into the bathrooms for Maelstrom to investigate as you get the Queen's Guard disguise and make the injected poison kill. As Ducker, having made the throwing distraction for this vendor earlier, has all of the bodyguards and the vendor lined up for the snail. That's all four of them falling down like dominoes. As Ducker will knock out the males. Dawood. As Ducker will knock out Dawood with a lever and then shoot Dawood in the head. 6 minutes and 12 seconds in-game time now. as they move towards the boat exit. The mail, the wood. And here we go. Ducker has finished with 9 minutes and 10 seconds real time. 6 minutes and I believe that was 29 seconds in-game time. As the photo finish timer has now started. As a friendly reminder, it will end. It will end. With 2 points going to Ducker, leaving a score at 0-4. And of course, the final, no, it's okay and for fun. I get it. Daisy wasn't within 3 minutes of finishing. They weren't. Right, the final map of today. It is Chongqing. Chosen by RNG. Both our players at the ready. It will arrive in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, that's a bit of a whiplash. With Ducker's record. You're so used to seeing at least one of those stats in like the double digits. And here we have Chongqing, where it's 5 wins and 5 losses for Ducker. Still an impressive record. Like 10 visits on the same map is nothing to like cough at. It's just, as I said, it's just a bit of a whiplash with the other records that Ducker got. Hang on, let me bring them up. Let's see here. Has played Miami and Berlin the most. And then Paris, 3rd place. Let's see. Ambrose Island is the one that Ducker has played the least. Having played it 4 times total. And then... yeah, and that as well, like 4 times having played Ambrose. And then 10 times having played Chongqing. That's the second to least amount of maps. Plays. And then... having played Dartmoor 13 times. So, bottom 3. Ambrose, Chongqing, and Dartmoor for Ducker. And then... yeah, bloody heck. Bloody heck, we only have 45 seconds, like less than that, until the spin arrives. I'm going to see if I can find anything for fun for Daisy in the meantime. I gotta be quick. A so far perfect record on Mendoza and on Chongqing. It is unfortunately 1 loss and 2 ties. As we now have less than 10 seconds until it arrives. Yeah, no, here goes. We're out of time. Let's see what we got. It is Hush with electrocution as the researcher, and Imogen Royce with injected poison as the suit. I swear I've either seen this spin in another match, or I've seen this exact spin in practice when I've been practicing Chongqing. There's something very, very familiar with this spin, and I can't quite pinpoint what it is. As Daisy will be the first of our 2 players to load in. Let's go! Starting off, not by default, but the essentially default start by the umbrella. And we'll, let's see. Will you make the triple shots for the 2 guards? Yes, you will. You will make the triple shots for the street guards, guarding the entrance. As Ducker has opted to start off by the balcony, also in the suit, of course, and will climb across this ledge and up this pipe towards Hush's satellite. And yeah, we will see Daisy get caught by the drone there, which will be a distraction for the street guard on the roof. As Ducker is sitting outside of the satellite, waited for that camera to pass, and will now make it up the ladder. Daisy had a crime notice as they tried to knock out the block guards in the kitchen. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that. As Ducker will make a seeker shot on Hush in the therapy room, who was otherwise just waltzing around, anxious. And yeah, Hush will go out to puke on the balcony.
Wow.
I am sorry to say, Ducker. I mean, maybe, hang on, is there a puddle? There might be a puddle on this balcony. I don't think so, though. Ooh! And Ducker tried to make that knockout throw on the researcher. But it was very much from the side, from where the researcher could spot Ducker. So that's a restart. Ooh, boy oh boy, okay. Some very unfortunate rips from both of them here. Crazy4Daisy, now about 1 minute in-game time, has Hush leaving the therapy room to their little private meeting area. Yeah, and Daisy will enter the therapy room to take care of... You are knocking out the block guard first? Why? Why did you knock... Sorry, excuse my tone, but... I don't understand. Please knock out the researcher first, and then the block guard in the therapy room. Please. As Ducker has entered the therapy room once again, will Seeker the researcher, interestingly enough. Oh yeah, to get Hush to go to the bathroom instead. That's good. That's good. Let's hope it just turns out that way. Yeah, as Ducker also knocks out the researcher on the balcony, but it's okay. Hush was seekered by their screen anyway, so they would have been closer to the perfect test subject's bathroom. And there we go. Ducker having made the knockouts on both the test subject in question and Hush will get the electrocution kill set up in just a moment. As I recall, someone does in fact hear this sync, but since Ducker was in the researcher disguise and just triggered the taser immediately, it doesn't really matter. Ducker's got the first kill down and will move on to Imogen Royce. And it's very, very nice indeed. Switching back into the suit now, having hidden the researcher's body just a few moments prior so that Mogwai doesn't spot it. And will your crowbar open this door? He will not. He will go around through the double doors of the kitchen and then make your way around. As Daisy, do excuse me, I've been distracted by Ducker. Successfully knocked out both the researcher and the block guard. Thank you very kindly for that. We'll hide the researcher's body as they have Hush by the meeting room monitor. Now moving out to what I believe is the peekaboo spot. As Ducker will make a distraction shot for this. Or maybe not. They are aiming down their gun for this facility security and this camera, but now had the facility security turn around, shoots at the camera, and opens up the double doors into the facility, with Imogen Royce making her way up as we speak, phone in hand. As we have one final scoring update on Apricope versus Blulv. It is Apricope taking home a sweep. They won Santa Fortuna, but with no time. We didn't get any sort of time in that scoring update. That's a bit interesting. As Ducker is patiently waiting behind this vending machine. 4 minutes in-game time now, still waiting for Imogen to make her way up, as she now makes her way through the double doors and past these two facility guards.
That's Imogen Royce. Quite the bitch, apparently.
As
Nothing wrong
Daisy
with her,
has
though.
made a
Edgy.
distraction for this block guard by the lab, or like the lab area, the two seats. That block guard is now in the kitchen. Daisy knocked them out and will drag them around the corner as Ducker makes the elimination. Who it's always a bit nervous with those stairs, but Ducker injected Imogen on solid ground, switched into an elite security as well, and will make the motorbike exit just like that. Having finished with 7 minutes and 42 seconds real time. That is a GG. That is a GG going to Ducker. A clean sweep. And here we have the Raiders from Joker J and the Apricope versus Blulv match. You're all just in time to see, well, the results screen, honestly. Yeah. Good raid, that. As said, it is clean sweep from Ducker. And we will see that, yeah, Daisy has gone offline. Thank you still for playing, though. It is dearly appreciated. As I'll move on over to the scoreboard. Give this a lovely little refresh. And we should see that the points have been updated. There we go. There's Ducker with 8 points. Having gotten only 2 earlier from Big Machete. And yeah, we will probably see Ducker move up the scoreboard with these upcoming matches. And I am only I am a bit nervous. I will admit. I am a smidge nervous, but you know, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Let's have a look see at the upcoming matches to just distract me. Here we go. It is I Like Hitman versus the Buff Guy in just over 23 minutes. And then I'm not gonna read out all of these matches, but we have Music Inc. and Joker J at the same time as well. And some more lovely matches. One at midnight. Matches tomorrow as well. I will not cast anything more for tonight. I will be clocking off. But I believe... one last thing I can say before I clock off is... Let's see. With Group C specifically, and with Daisy specifically, they will have their match against Rupan Sensei on October 29th. And that will be the final match that Daisy has for this group, and then they will be done. And Ducker, of course, I believe Ducker has booked some matches as well, but I don't know off the top of my head when those are. So I'll leave you all with that. Thank you all very kindly for those of you who have watched this. It's always very, very lovely. And thank you, In For Fun, for being our very kind admin once again. Whew. See you all around.